Hi, I'm Laura, and welcome to Heart Driven Tarot for this week's outlook for July 29th through August 4th on what energies we will be working with this week, what energies you are likely to experience, and an overall forecast for the week. Also, before I select the cards, I will share with you the angel card, Archangel, that I selected for this week. It's prioritize. Kind of matches my outfit, purple outfit. Of course, purple is one of my favorite colors, if you haven't been able to already tell. And the message here is by Archangel Metatron is focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So think about what projects you have or activities or things with family, friends that are a priority for this week, and organize them, put them on schedule them out on your calendar. Whatever is most important to you, make sure that they get done. And then the crystal that I was studying this week, it's a very curious name. It's called Included Quartz. You can see that, Included Quartz. And the key word is what lies beneath. And what the definition or the energy associated with the included quartz is this crystal has a depth that can be used to your advantage. Ask yourself what lies beneath, what begs to be revealed so you can continue with your transformation and growth. It says included quartz is a life-enhancing, well, it contains chlorite, which is a life-enhancing mineral, adding strength and vitality to your space. So what lies beneath, which reminds me of that movie from years ago with Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. It was a thriller, a mystery thriller. And I remember it was so funny because the person I was seeing at the time, the guy I was seeing, we watched it, and I think it was about the third time I'd seen that movie, but he had never seen it. And he jumped out of his skin at least 2 or 3 times, I believe, screaming, and it was just so funny to me because they were scary moments, but I hadn't expected him to be so scared, be as scared as he was. And the theme song for this week, given that the card was prioritized, is Let's Get This Started, something like that, by the Black Eyed Peas. That song came up when I was jumping on the trampoline this week, and I thought, okay, it's a good song. How's it going to fit? But getting something started, that's what the theme of prioritizing is. All right, I've selected 3 cards to lower the camera. And also for your information, I'm doing this via Zoom for the first time versus my iPhone, just to see if there's any difference, because it's easier to lower the camera with Zoom than it is with my iPhone. First card, 6 of coins or pentacles reversed. Second card, 3 of swords reversed. Third card, Queen of Swords upright. You just take a sip of my water. Sorry about that. I keep seeming to get dehydrated when I talk a lot. All right, the 6 of coins reversed. Now, when upright, 6 of coins presents a situation in which we see this merchant who is doling out. And so it is the only card, I believe, in the Rider-Waite Tarot where you actually see money being handed out. And so and he also has this merchant, a set of scales in his left hand. So it suggests the idea of measuring out something, or of what the idea of charity and measuring it out equitably. Now, given that this was reversed, it's suggesting to me that perhaps it's time this coming week in which you may want to think about where can you share your finances. Maybe there's some charitable organizations that you've been contemplating or causes that you believe in that you should be thinking about how to best and how much money to give and how best to give that of your resources, of your funds. Because the coins and pentacles relate to or refer to finances typically. They can also relate to the body, physical time, physical of your giving of yourself and of your time. So I would say that this coming week is an opportunity for you to contemplate where you can best share your resources to causes, organizations that are important to you, how to do that effectively. That's what's coming to my mind. The next card is one that people, again, don't like looking at coming up in a reading, the Three of Swords, but it's the Three of Swords reversed. Now, when the Three of Swords appears upright, it represents a situation in which you feel heartache, heartbreak, and especially it's coming to you mentally in the mind because the swords relate to the mind and also to communications. It may represent a communication or something, a breakup that you've gotten this communication and it's really devastating to your heart. But given that it's reversed, it suggests to me that if you have been through a recent heartbreak, breakup, or a situation that has been difficult for your heart, whether it's loss of a loved one, etc., that the sadness is going to start lifting. We never get over completely, especially the loss of a loved one, but the super sadness associated is going to lift. The person will always be in our mind, etc., but the grief is going to start lifting. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be the loss of a loved one or a breakup, but whatever the situation is or has been that has caused you heartbreak and grief is going to start lifting. That's what's coming to my mind. And even though, when it's upright, the Three of Swords appears to be turbulent, it is too, though, a time of cleansing, time of crying. But that cleansing time, that time of crying is on its way out. That's what's coming to my mind. And then finally, we have the Queen of Swords, upright. And the Queen, of course, is a very authoritative woman, strong. You see how erect she sits, and she has her hand raised, her left hand, as if commanding someone, and her sword is totally upright. So she cuts to the chase. She is a no-nonsense individual. And this card came up for me this past week, and it was giving me some good advice about how I should operate in a particular situation. And so I would say that this week gives you an opportunity to communicate forthrightly from your power and to communicate directly and clearly, cutting to the chase. Because we see in the background, there are these billowy clouds, which are reminiscent of a difficult turbulence, a situation that's fraught with turbulence. We've got the trees in the background as if these strong winds were powering through them. But you will have an opportunity to cut through the clouds of confusion and get clear to the point, cut to the chase. That is what's coming to me for this coming week. You see if overall we've got, inner work, things dissipating, difficulty dissipating, and the opportunity to communicate with power and clarity. That's what seems to be up on the horizon. And as well, what's coming evident is something what lies beneath is going to come to the surface as well, and an opportunity to prioritize your activities. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And also be aware that I do private readings. You can find out about that by sending me an email at laura@shineafter50.com. Until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with Heart-Driven Tarot.